Okay, thank you for joining me again today, and I want to talk about the Pope Francis. Pope Francis, something that has been going on of recent, or like about a couple of months now, which is the fact that the official Instagram handle of the Pope was seen or was noticed by some news outlet to have liked a particular picture, a picture of a model, a Brazilian model, that was not something that you would expect. And this was a picture of Natalia Gariboto. She's on Instagram and she posts more like nude pictures. All these Instagram models that post a lot of nude pictures. Almost completely naked with top. Things like that. So this picture was noticed to have been liked by the Pope's official Instagram handle, and it has raised a lot of questions. I mean, how did this happen? How is it possible that such could have happened? Because the Pope couldn't have done that. But what was also noticed is the fact that the Instagram account is not actually managed directly by the Pope. It's managed by his team, his social media team. So, and the Vatican has actually requested, and like more like an investigation from Instagram and of course Facebook, which is a parent company of Instagram, to investigate into the matter and know how that happened, because they really want to know how is it possible that the official handle of the Pope would have liked such picture. It is not possible. That couldn't have happened. So what made it happen? They want to know. So it's a big investigation and it's in the news. It has been in the news for some time now. But on my own personally, I'm thinking that this might not actually be a difficult situation, since this handle is not being handled by the Pope directly. What says that those that are handling it couldn't have made a mistake? I mean, for someone who is a social media manager that manages a social media account, of course, the person is always online. The person is going to be online to know what the latest trends are, to know what the hashtags or that the things that are trending, which is going to help them in what they will post next. I mean, if you understand how these Instagram and this social media stuff works, you know that a social media manager or handler or whatever person you are that handles social media, you are supposed to kind of be online so as to know what the trends are, know the kind of the form of videos that are trending, so that you can also fashion your own that way. So what is it there? Is it not possible that one of those guys that handle the accounts could have made that mistake? Of course, it's not something that they would have done intentionally. It might have been a mistake. Of course, we know that people, have like dorm account or accounts that are not actually their original account, and through that account they can do a lot of things online, things that you don't expect them to do, but on their own personal account that people know them as, they might not really do a lot of things. They might not even like some pictures, they might not comment on some posts, but on their burner account they can do a lot of things. They can like whatever picture they want, they can do whatever thing, say whatever thing they want. So that is not to say that the social media handlers or the social media account team are actually guilty of liking the picture of this Natalia lady. Of course, it's a picture that is more or less, she posts more like erotic picture, so you don't expect people of that caliber to have done that. But my take is that it could have been a mistake. Someone could have done that mistakenly and forgot to unlike it. Like they might have just liked it thinking that they were on their own personal account or their abandoned account, liked it and forgot that it's actually a managed account, an official account, that they shouldn't have done that. And before they will realize the mistake, it has been picked up by the press. So the easiest way to pull out of it is to deny that they didn't do that. So, but that is just my own personal take on that, which is what I know is possible. It can happen. It can happen like that. We've seen people who forget that they're actually on their own official business pages, and they will be responding to things on Twitter, they're responding to things on Instagram. They're supposed to be, even engaging in some discussions that you don't expect an official business account to be engaging in. So these things happen. These are human beings behind these things, because I don't think the Instagram account will on its own start liking other Instagram pictures or videos. It's not, unless if there is an algorithmic issue, which is from the app itself. And if it would have happened, it would have happened to a lot of people, not just one single account. When there's a programming issue, it would happen to a lot of people. Okay, look at when the one of Twitter, when Twitter was trying to weed out, the fake accounts and all of that. It didn't happen to just one person. It happened to a lot of people. People lost thousands of followers. People lost, thousands. Even a lot of influencers lost a lot of followers. But that was something that was engineered by the app operators, which is by the owner of the app themselves, which is Twitter. And this is based on program. And according to the program, it doesn't affect one account. It affects all the accounts within a particular cycle that has some particular queries that they are looking for. So I don't think the Pope's account would have on its own gone and liked that picture. Then if he could have liked the picture, he could have also liked every other picture that was available online. So I think that would have been a mistake, but the person that did the mistake is not ready to own up to that mistake. And so they just say, okay, this would have been something else that the Instagram or Facebook should be aware of, and they should come and explain. Of course, Facebook has refused to make any comment on that, because I think they might also be thinking what I'm thinking right now, which is someone did that, and the person is not ready to own up to the fact that they did it. Because, of course, it's going to have a grievance punishment, for the fact that you are using a holy kind of, the Pope's account, which is supposed to be the pinnacle of the Christian faith or per se, and then use it to engage in things or interact with media that is not supposed to be interact with. Of course, it doesn't mean that the person is not a good person. It doesn't mean that the person should be avoided, but the kind of content the person is posting shouldn't be associated with that kind of account based on the fact that it has to do with religion. It's an official account, and that shouldn't have happened. So I think it's a honest mistake, and the person that actually did that mistake, if they are brave enough, of course, they might not want to lose their job, and they might not also want to taint their reputation, so they won't say that. But I don't think the account actually liked it by itself without any help from someone. So I think the investigation should be focused on those that manage their account. How many are they? What other accounts do they operate? What kind of pictures do they like from their own personal accounts or their own banal account? What kind of pictures do they like? What kind of people do they follow? If they're able to investigate through that, they will be able to see someone that actually has an account that does similar thing, maybe also likes similar pictures. So maybe the person would have forgotten that he is back on the official account of the Pope, and then decided to do what he was doing on his own personal account and forgot that this is an official account. So that is my take on that, and I hope that the investigation goes out well. It doesn't lead into any big mess anymore than it has already, and that those that handle the account are more careful, going forward. So that is my take on it, and if you have a different take on it, leave it in the comment section, and thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.